Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Well. Happy New Year ho sa inyong lahat. Welcome ho sa ating program. Magandang gabi ho sa inyo at ito ho ang first day of broadcast nitong ating programang programa natin, Immigration Corner. Yan. We talk about immigration issues, problems, kanyan, no? For the past many years na, no? Nag-pandemic, bago mag-pandemic, we started, no? So, ngayon ay 2024, New Year, no? At 2024, January 4th day of the brand new year of 2022. So magandang gabi ho sa inyong lahat, no? Saan mang bahagi kayo ng United Kingdom, no? Sa apat na sulok ng United Kingdom. Welcome ho sa ating programa. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN, no? Ang inyong regular na nakakasama kapag Thursday, pero hindi ho ako ang star of the program. Medyo i-reserve ko na yung aking mga kwento-kwento o mga lalo pang mga dagdag na pagbati. Pag nakakasama na ho natin itong ating pinakamamahal na abogada na siyang star of the program, siyempre parang essence ng programa, Immigration Corner. Hindi naman ako immigration specialist. Ang immigration specialist ho ay yung ating kasama ho dito na kauna-unahang solicitor ho. The very first lawyer, Pinay, mapa Pinoy na mapa lalaki, mapa babae, siya ho ang kauna-unahan na naging solicitor ho dito po sa United Kingdom. And for the past many years ho, ang kanyang specialty dito ho sa United Kingdom, ang salita ho natin, ang tawag natin specialty. Hindi ko kamukha sa Pilipinas at saka sa Amerika, specialty, no? Dito specialty. Pati nga yung secretary dito, secretary. Sa Pilipinas, the secretary. Ayan. Dito, secretary. Ang military dito, military. Yan. Hindi sa atin, military. Diba? Anyway, hindi ko na pahabain. Gusto ko humakausap tong ating, na-miss ko. Nagdaan yung Christmas season, no? Yung holidays. Siyempre, hindi natin masyadong nakausap. Busy rin siya, no? So, ayan. Mga kaibigan, siyempre, hindi ko na pahabain. Without further ado, gusto ko tawagin na, no? Isama rito ang ating, sabi ko nga, ay kauna-unahang abogada na Pilipino, no? Pilipina, dito ho sa United Kingdom. Siya rin ho ang managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors at siya po ay tatlong dekada na ba na specialista, no? sa larangan ng immigration. So mga kaibigan, i-welcome natin siyempre, no? Happy New Year, no? Happy Thursday. Yung ating pinakamamahal na abogada, si Attorney LIRA Simon CABATBAT. Attorney, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Sonny. Kamusta po sa inyong lahat, no? Happy New Year. My gosh, no? It feels like forever, no? Last time nagkita tayo. But yeah, Happy New Year. Kamusta ka? Anything exciting? I hope you rested, no? Alam ko, of course, we were not on last week.
Oh, yeah. For the longest time, I rested my shoulders. Oh, Snooki. Ano ba? Inaawan niya atin niya. Dalawa na aso ko ngayon.
Talaga?
Yeah, so si Miko, yung sister niya, parang ate niya, at saka si Snooki. No? Inaawan niya, very dominant siya yung parang Tingnan, Miko, come. Pakikita ko si Miko. Ayun. Halika, Miko. Come. Ito yung other dog, malaki-laki kay Snooki, si Miko. Ayan, Miko, you're on
Miko,
television.
so cute.
Oh, mabait siya.
Hi,
Happy
Miko.
siya ni Snooki.
Oh.
You know, si Snooki is, I thought twice the size of Snooki to, si Miko. Pero,
Mm-mm.
ang dominant dog, yung maliit na yon. Kamukha no, kaya tumatahol siya. Yung pag may kinakain tong si Miko, inaagaw niya parang, oy, bigay mo sa akin yan. Kaya ano, ano, si
Oh.
Snooki, come, Snooki, come daddy. Ito yung little girl na mataray na masyadong dominante. Ayan. Ito yung
Tila mo.
Doble ng size niya, attorney, pero kita mo naman, grabe ang dominant dito. Yung upuan niya rito may Snooki chair. Pag inupuan ni, ni Miko, pinaalis niya. No, talagang dominant
Pinaalis niya?
Pinaalis niya, oo. May kinakain. Siya ang priority. Siya ang priority talaga. Meron di ba kasi parang sa mga aso may mga leader of the pack, parang may alpha dog. Parang tama may alpha dog. Siyang alpha. Baby pa yata sila. Kaya actually binigay pala parang na-realize ko, kaya pala binibigay sa akin to. Dahil ito yung ayaw nila, si Snooki. Dahil nung baby siya, attorney, siya yung pinakamakulit, binubuli niya lahat ng mga kapatid niya. May isa pa sa tatlo sila, 3 sisters siya. Si Marie, pag dumarating ito, binubuli niya. So, siyang maldita. Yeah, well, so far,
Maldita.
Maldita. Bumagyo, di ba? May Hank bagyo. So, parang nasa bahay lang ako. Oo, maginawa. I don't know if you heard about Hank. Typhoon Hank. Have you heard about it?
Yeah. No, yung nga, hindi naman ganong masama dito sa London. But umuulan, malamig nga. But in the countryside, no, talagang may baha, no? And mga bahay lumubog. Astonishing, actually. Did you see it in the papers, no?
Hindi, wala akong papers
na sila.
Attorney, wala akong papers na tinignan. I was just looking out the balcony. Grabe ang ang hangin, ang ulan. Nasa kami? We're nasa 9th floor kami. So pagkalakas talaga ng hangin, nakikita mo, no? Yung
Yeah.
But yeah, parang nagkaroon ka na ba ng flu jab mo? Kasi wala akong flu jab. Nag-flu jab ka na ba?
Hindi pa. Actually, I've been meaning to book it for over the Christmas period. No time. Tapos, I forgot actually before. But siguro I'll try and book, in fact, for January. Dahil ang daming mga tao may sakit ngayon. So I think importante nga. So kayo po, no? If you haven't done your flu jab, you should do it. I'm going to.
Parang akong parang akong sinisipon. Parang yung nagsisimula ba yung parang may di ba sa ilong? Pero inahabol ko siya turmeric tea at saka green tea. So far, yun ang no? Yun ang aking we didn't do much sa Christmas. We just stayed home. Hindi ka naman makakalabas. Lalo na nung araw ba yun na even on, I think the 1st of January or 4th, hindi ko matandaan muulan pa pangit na weather. We wanted to go, di ba, walang bahay. January 1. So we went to a place in Greenwich, no? Pero we wanted to go straight to London kasi libre mag-drive walang congestion charge, di ba? Pagka from the 25th yata of December all the way to January 1, if I'm not mistaken. Walang congestion charge. Walang ang problema, hindi ka makapasok ng London nga dahil nga yung weather wise, I don't know, Christmas, ano ba ginawa ko ng Christmas? I just had a family get together. Si Christian yung anak ko, si Sophia, plus yung mga apo ko, yung tatlong apo ko, the dogs, si Sol. So kami lang. Kayo, how was it? How's Watson?
Watson is actually Watson is well fed, no? Dahil nga he actually nearly had our turkey. No, we had turkey for Christmas nga.
Oh, wow.
So it was on the table. Okay, I was teasing him. Tapos sabi ko, tingnan mo, turkey, no? And ang ginawa niya, he went on the chair and was actually about to grab the turkey.
Wow.
Nakita ko nga lang, so naibanda ko yung turkey. So otherwise, we wouldn't have had any Christmas, and I would have been blamed for it.
Wow, si Watson.
Yeah.
Talking
Si
about
Watson.
food.
Yeah.
Yung food budget ko, malakas kumain tong si Miko. Yung kakape ng
talaga?
lit lang ng tiyan ni Snooki. Siguro ganito kunyari na kinakain niya, ganyan lang. Ito kay Miko, talagang grabe, no? Parang bilis, parang pagdila niya gano'n, ubos ka agad ng pagkain eh. Pero okay naman.
Yeah.
Akala ko it would be a good thing, attorney. Akala ko na Snooki having a sister dito, a dog, pwede ko iwanan. Ako, Diyos ko, mas lalo palang skandalo. Oo. Nakikipaglaro sa akin sa Miko. Inaabot nung tennis ball. Kaya, come, Miko. Miko, come, Miko. Miko, come, Miko. Come. Takot siya sa little. Come, Miko, come. Takot siya kay Snooki eh. Kasi tinatahunan siya eh. Para pag kinukuha ko siya, ayon, dinodominate siya parang, huwag kang pumunta sa daddy ko ah. Ayan.
Nagsiselos. Ang cute niya, no? Tingnan mo, napakabait ng itsura niya.
Nadilig mo ba yun? Hindi, kaya yung mata niya parang nakagano kasi hindi siya komportable dahil nafe-feel niya na ayan, nadilig mo yung nag-ano siya.
Naririnig ko. She's not growling.
Kasi parang
si
niya.
Snooki.
Si Snooki. Kasi galit sa kanya nakatingin si Snooki. Come, Snooki. Come, Snooki. Snooki, come. Come. Itong maldita, itong maliit na to eh. Grabe siya, dominant eh. Ha? That's your big sister, ha? Ano pangalan to? Si Miko. Ayan, sige na ha, huwag mo na awayan ha. Sige. Ayan, there's your Auntie Lira.
Cute.
Tita Lira, Auntie Lira. You have your cousin.
So cute.
Naku, apakan siguro ng Watson to, no?
Niya.
Sobrang liit kasi ito, grabe. Yeah,
okay, si Watson eh.
Si Watson, what about Watson?
Si Watson eh. No, not really. Dahil nga, yung nga umuulan, at saka, you also take, maganda nga din magpahinga over Christmas period. Dahil lagi kang, especially, before Christmas, actually, also in the New Year, and dami kong mga hearings. So it was just nice na, alam mo, walang nangyayari. No one is in the office. No one's going to make, there are no hearings going on. So it was just nice, a few days. At saka a few days lang naman, di ba? Christmas, was it Monday? Was Christmas Day ba? Monday, I think, was Christmas Day, no? Tapos Tuesday was the 26th. So really, the days in between, hindi man gano, no? It's only 3 days nga in between. So it was, it was nice. It was nice and quiet. I don't mind quiet Christmas.
Nga, nakakapahinga. Ako rin, nag-enjoy din ako ng quiet Christmas. Ibang-iba na pag ano ka na, no? Sa gantong age, di ka mukha ng bata ka. Mga bata, syempre, sila, excited sila sa mga gifts. No? Yung apo ko, binilang ko ng parang toy. Alam niyang sa kanya yun, talagang nagmamadali na magbukasan na kami ng gifts. No? So talagang mga bata, excited eh. Nakakatawa.
Yun na nga.
It's so nice. No?
Yeah, it's nice to see them, excited.
Sige, Tony, mag-one time. You go ahead. May delay tayo, no? May delay ka naman. May delay ka.
Yeah, sorry. Meron tayong konting delay. But during the Christmas period also, we were really, immigration was busy. So ngayon, malaking topic natin. So many changes. Really, so many changes.
Anong title natin? Sige nga, mga changes, no? Immigration changes in 2024. Ayan. Yung ano pa lang yun, no? Yung sinasabing increase, almost more than doubling of the current requirements sa di ba? Yung mga spouse, yung mga di ba?
Opo.
Ano nga yan, di ba? Matutuloy ba yan? Pero anyway, pag-usapan natin yan. In the meantime, yung bumper natin, yung mga bragging rights, attorney, kung sino yung may mga gusto bumati sa atin, New Year na eh. So sige, tignan natin. Bigyan natin daan. Sige. Okay, direct, go. Okay, bragging rights, attorney. Bragging rights. Oh, yeah.
Bragging rights
Sino
nga.
sa palagay mo?
I,
Yun na.
let me change it up a bit. I think Ma'am Cora Carsola.
Lumalaban si Ma'am Cora. Lumalaban si Ma'am Cora. O sige, Ma'am Cora Carsola. Sige. Hoy, si Marian!
Miss Paner. Oh, we love her. We love her. No, so hi, Miss Paner. Hello. Yeah,
Yun pa rin.
yeah.
Yun pa rin ba? Yun pa
I
rin.
think yung pa rin ang picture niya. Yeah, actually, you should send us a new photo, no, Miss Paner. So, sabi po niya, hello po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira at Direct Pao. At sa lahat, happy Thursday po and stay safe always and stay healthy, everyone. God bless us po. God bless, Miss Paner. Hopefully,
God
you're
bless.
okay, no? And inside. Yeah, dan lamig na
kaya?
ngayon, no? Umuulan pa.
Nakauwi na ba ng Pilipinas yan? Nakita na kaya niya yung mga baka niya? Nako, talaga itong aking... Pasensya
Yung
na,
baka
sorry,
niya.
no?
Walang problema.
Pasensya ka itong aking little girl, masyadong dominant. Oh, yan, no? Gusto niya yung pagkain. Mamaya mag-aaway ito. Siguro baka mapunutong si Miko, papatulan niya yung little girl niya, sister niya, no? Anyway, ayan, sino? Si Ma'am Cora, hindi siya, no? So, ang una natin si Marian Galicia Paner. Sige, sino ang pangalawa? Palagay natin. Okay. Yan.
Okay.
Bragging
I
rights.
think Miss Giling. MM Giling.
Hoy, Emma Giling. Si Emma Giling. Sige, tignan natin. Emma Giling. Parang ano yan? Parang laro. Giling-giling. Start mo. Hindi ka na lang yung attorney. Parang,
so close.
siguro pwedeng ano tayo. Pwedeng ganito. Maski hindi mo makuha yung first basta within the 3, pumapasok yung mga hinulaan mo. Diba? O whether, But at least, Ma'am Cora, lumalaban to.
Yeah. Yun na nga. Sabi po niya, hello, Attorney Lira, Sir Sonny, and everyone. Happy and prosperous New Year to you too, Ma'am Cora. And happy, prosperous, and healthy New Year. Oh, are they okay? Oh dear. Okay ba siya? Okay sila? Oh. Oh.
Pinagawa niya dahil siguro
Napagalitan.
na siya. Ano ka na, what happened? Pilay ka ba? No fighting.
Oh no!
Fighting. Nag-aaway sila eh.
Napilay?
Hindi ko alam kung napilay si Snooki. Kasi mas malaki yun eh. Mas malaki.
Napilay?
Kaya inaalaw ko maging dominant si Snooki kasi nga, pag na-dominate siya nung ate niya, mawawala siya. Lagi siyang idodominate. Maliit siya eh. Miko, no? Bad na? No fighting. Siguro nag-aaway sa pagkain. Ano mang pinag-awayan nyo? Ha? You shouldn't be fighting. Anyway.
Okay ba siya?
Ko lang
Okay siya?
I don't know. Hindi ko alam eh. Shh. What happened? Nag-aaway.
Oh, poor thing.
Hindi, siguro napuno na yung isa. Dahil sabi niya, ba't naman ako masyado dinodominate ito, maliit na to.
Oo nga, siguro.
Baka napuno na. What happened?
Keep hold of her.
Oo nga, kawawa naman sila.
Kawawa naman.
Okay. Hinihimas sila. Talaga nagkakagatan sila eh.
Talaga?
Nagkagatan sila.
Okay.
Pinalo ko na lang sila para mahiwalay. Kita mo naman, napakainit ng ating
hold on.
immigration corner. Meron tayong mga dalawang...
Yun na nga, talagang live tayo. That's the thing you see with live, no? Kung ano mang mangyayari, no? Keep hold of her, probably best.
Bakit parang nag-ano si Miko? Parang nag-ano siya. Kinagat kaya siya ni Snooki? Snooki? Alright, si Miko. Anyway, okay. Sige. Snooki. Miko?
Sorry.
Nag-ano siya? Parang nagsusuka siya. Nag-ano siya. Nag-ano siya.
Oh, no.
Baka kinagat siya.
Narinig ko. Kinagat ba siya?
Baka nagkagatan eh. Nagkagatan siya na talagang... nagano na. Napikon na siguro si Miko. Pero parang siyang may damage eh. Snooki, Miko? No, yes, okay. Okay.
No.
Okay. Pasensya na po kayo.
Poor thing.
Sa corner natin, bigla tayong merong mga illegal ano na to. Illegal part of the program. No, pero anyway, yun naman ang
Yeah,
kagandahan ho rito.
talaga.
Very homey itong program natin talagang ano. It's
Yun na
actually
nga,
it's
yun na
like
nga.
we are personal touch. Nag-uusap-usap tayo. Ito, naghihinga, ikab lang siya. Oh. Inaway mo si ate mo, ha?
But she's very relaxed. So,
She's very relaxed. Yung isa ka, yung isa ano.
she's relaxed.
Oh, she's relaxed. So, parang wala
tingnan
sa
mo.
kanya.
Oo nga.
Oo.
Wala sa
Hindi
kanya.
niya kasi
Okay lang siya.
Oo. Oh, jump here, Miko, jump. Miko, jump. Jump, Miko, jump. Miko.
Kawawa naman
Jump
si
here.
Miko.
Kawawa naman si Miko. Aping-api. O kasi nga, squatter siya ngayon dito dahil ano kay doon sa aking santo, pati yung sa, kukwento lang ako, chismis lang. Yung aking son, si Christian, at saka itong girlfriend niya, partner niya, si Jade, ano kasi to kaya sila nag-aso dahil sa akin. They initially were looking for a dog. O naghahanap sila sa tree, ano ba yun? Gum tree, yung mga ganun-ganun attorney. Hinahanap nila kasi nung makita ko yung mother nitong ni Snooki, Yorkshire Terrier, maliit eh. Yung alam mo yung Yorkshire Terrier, yung parang yung mahaba yung buhok na parang
Cute.
pag natatakpan yung mata pag hindi mo ginugupitan. Anyway, so hindi sila makahanap. Ang ginawa na lang nila, nagpabuntis batag doon sa isang Pomeranian. Yung father nila Snooki, Pomeranian. So ang nangyari, nanganak tatlo. Mama naman. Yes, Snook,
Okay ba siya?
Pagkatapos noon, yung isa doon sa son ko, yung si Marie. Yung itong isa si Snooki sa akin. So naiwan sila dalawa aso, tatlo pinanganak na naging So parang nahihirapan sila, tatlong aso ang iingay pag malilit eh. So sabi ni Christian sa akin, Papa, baka pwedeng sa'yo na muna. Dinala nila last Christmas. Pwedeng dyan na muna. Sabi ko, 1 week lang, sige. Pero napamahal na sa amin. So sabi namin, we'd like her to stay na sa loob-loob namin. So, yun ang istorya. Kaya dalawa ngayon na aso namin dahil parang naging parang may konting problema sila mag-sweetheart dahil nga ayaw na ng girlfriend na tatlo yung aso nila. Kasi nga tatlo nga, maiingay yan eh. Yung mother ni si Maggie.
Yeah.
Tatlo. Ngayon, dalawa na aso nila ngayon, dalawa na rin aso ko ngayon. Ang problema pala, pag may aso attorney, di ba dapat may tagabantay ka? Ngayon, baligtad, ako na nagbabantay ng aso, hindi ako makaalis eh. Dahil nga, baka hindi ko pwedeng umaanan eh. Tahol ng tahol. Baka report ako ng kapitbahay na iniiwan niya yung aso niya. So, anyway, eto, cool na cool tong maldita. Yeah, go ahead, attorney.
Yeah, tingnan mo. Yeah, no. So si Miko, permanente niya siya sa iyo. Permanente na siya.
The Christmas time, Christmas Eve, dumating sa amin, we had our Noche Buena. Noche Buena ba o Medianoche? Yung Eve of Christmas, when you have a meal. So dumating sila, yung aking anak, dalawang anak, yung aking anak na babae with her 3 kids. Tapos si Miko nandito, pati yung wala yung mami, yung isang si Marie. Anyway, attorney, napahaba yung kwento natin. Sige, kasi nag-aaway. Pasensya na kayo, may nag-aaway na aso rito. Yeah. Okay. Sige, sino pangatlo natin? Sige, bago tayo, para mapunta na tayo sa topic natin.
Pangatlo natin, okay, I'm sticking with Miss Giling then. Okay, just in case. Miss Giling.
Miss Giling, si Emma. M.M. Giling.
Si Emma Giling. Miss Rafael! I nearly said Miss Rafael. Oh, Miss Rafael. And she's feeling good. Tingnan mo. All caps siya.
Yeah, all caps.
I will always miss. Well, I tell you, kanina, I was working on a case, on a matter. Anyway, I accidentally pressed the caps. Tapos, all my documents, all my typing, accidentally were in all caps, no? And I actually thought of Miss Rafael. I thought, I wonder kung babati siya mamaya. So yun. So that's, hi Miss Rafael. So hindi pa natin na ba? So, sabi po niya, good evening. Yeah, good evening, Sonny and Attorney Lira. Sorry na late akong nagbukas. Happy Thursday, everyone, and Direct Pao. Happy Christmas to everybody. Yeah, happy New Year po, Miss Rafael. And and belated happy Christmas nga, no? Hopefully you're well and you enjoyed the holidays, no? Short holidays, but yeah. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Rafael. Okay na yung mga aso? Okay Okay na sila.
Medyo, hindi ko alam. Pasensya na ako kayo, pasensya na. Pati yung dalawa, mayroon kaming guest dito sa immigration corner, yung dalawang mga aso, no? Pero so nakakatuwa. At least kakaiba itong natin, New Year presentation natin. Meron tayong nag-aaway na Miko at ibig sabihin alive, no? Si Miko at saka si Snoopy.
Yeah, yun na nga. Analu. Hi, Analu. Analu Antipuesto.
Analu, Antipuesto, yeah.
Amazing. Si Analu, yeah. Amazing Thursday evening po, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, Derek Pao, and to all viewers, Happy New Year po sa lahat. Happy New Year, Analu. I think that's a new photo, no? Yeah. Happy New Year. Hopefully you're well, no?
Ever beautiful yan. Sexy and beautiful, no? Si Annalyn Antipuesto.
Absolutely.
Uy.
Yeah. Si Marian. Sakit. Yeah, so cute naman po, sabi niya.
Oo nga,
yeah.
Nag-aaway.
Yeah, yung mga baka mo.
Nag-aaway. Ito, si Snooki Maldita. Ay, siya nga pala, attorney.
Yeah.
Kwento ko lang. May monthly period. Hindi monthly period eh. Kailangan every 6 months eh. Nagma-monthly period siya.
So dalaga na siya.
Last 6 months ago pa, nagsimula. First niya. Second niya na to, every 6 months para sa babaeng aso. Ayaw pa namin munang mag-baby siya, maging mommy, dahil parang hindi ko ma-take na mommy na kagad siya. So mga after 3 years.
She's too young. Maybe. Yun na nga. No, she's a bit too young pa rin, no?
Very, very young.
Yeah, but she's so cute, no?
Si
Miss White, Miss Whiting, actually. Miss Whiting, Lynn Whiting. Hi, Attorney Lira, how are you? I'm fine, madam. How are you? And how is Mister? I hope you're well, no? She's lovely. Miss Whiting. She is lovely.
Leonard Whiting ba? Whiting yata yun. Leonard Whiting, yung kasama ni, sino ba yung sa Romeo and Juliet na babae? Si Olivia Hussey. So,
okay.
No fighting, ha? No fighting. No fight, Snooki. No, binubuli ni Snooki. Siya na nga Snooki, no?
Yeah, that's what happens, no? She's dominant, no? Yeah.
Dominant
look, galing kay Annalyn Pino Hermoso, no? Good morning po. Good morning, Annalyn. How are you? Actually, it's siguro are you messaging us from Philippines kaya? Look si May Tigbao Vargas. Good evening and happy Thursday po. Watching from Exeter, Devon. Hopefully hindi kayo binabagyo diyan May. Dahil mabagyo daw sa countryside at the moment. London is not too bad.
Kami, it was very, very rainy talaga. Grabe yung ulan dito sa labas, sa countryside.
And windy, no? Windy.
Grabe. Kita mo sa window, no?
Yeah, si Edgardo.
Rainy Thursday.
Yeah.
Si Edgardo.
Yeah.
Mabuhay.
Si Edgardo, Egay the guy. The lovely Egay the guy. Rainy Thursday. Sabi po niya, no? I love him. Yeah. To Mr. Sonny, Attorney Lira, Derek Pao, and to the viewers, Northern Line to Modern is very busy. I can imagine that. Looking forward to lots of learning again today. Listening to Attorney Lira's lovely voice. I like this man. Thanks, Egay the guy. I love that, no? Egay the guy. Ang galing niya.
Naalala ko nga pala, merong kang kaklase sa UST na kasama ko sa isang Christmas party recently. So, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan. Pero, baka binati ka niya, baka sinabi nang nagkita kami niya, Mr. Sonny LARAGAN, no? Pero, Egay, just to let you know, a classmate of yours sa college, sa UST, na-meet ko sa isang Christmas party. Ayan. So, ayan. Hello, Egay,
nice.
Buhay ka. Uy, si Ador.
Ador Miranda. Happy New Year, Sonny and Attorney Lira. God bless you always, both of you. Salamat po. Salamat po. And to you too.
Miranda. Oo. Ano ba si Ka-Ador? Ilocano ba? Ilocano kaya ata, di ba? Ilocano o Ibanag? Ako kasi taga Cagayan Valley, Ibanag yung aking mga parents ko, no? Yung father ko is Ibanag. My mother is from Cagayan Valley, Luna La Union yung aking mother. Ilocana, no? Ilocana.
Ilocana, okay. Like mine.
Ilocana, oo. Ikaw, fluent ka ba? Marunong ka na Ilocano, attorney?
Dati, marunong ko mag-Ilocano, nakalimutan ko na. Dahil hindi ko laging ginagamit eh. But I can swear really well in Ilocano. Still. Really well.
Really, oh. Oo. Sabagay, in any language, yan ang unang kamukha ng mga Pilipino, mga maldito, no? Tinuturo mga bad words sa mga swear words sa mga sa mga bayaw nila na Briton, no? Kaya pag umuwi ng Pilipinas, yun ang pagbalik dito, yun ang alam nila, no? So, yeah. Okay. Attorney, doon na tayo sa topic natin. We're gonna have mag-break lang tayo. At pag tama-tama, pag nagdi-discuss ka, kukuha lang ako ng isang, yung pinag-aagawan nila, bibigyan ko rin si Miko para hindi na sila nag-aagawan. Kasi ginagawa ni Loki, pag may kinakain si Miko, hoy, akin yan. Parang gano'n eh. So, binibigay ni Miko ngayon, no? So, ginagawa ko ngayon, kukuha ko ng kapareho para tigi-isa sila. Pero ang maldita si Snooki, gusto niya yung nasa atin niya eh. No? Anyway, sige. We're gonna have a short break at pagbalik natin yung immigration changes in 2024. Tatalakayin ni Attorney. So mahalaga ho ito. So tell your friends about it. Tawagin na ninyo na magkumpul-kumpul na tayo. Panoorin natin itong palabas na to, itong ating episode dahil napakahalaga, no? Baka tamaan kayo. Yung immigration changes in 2024. Okay, so we're gonna have a short break at pagbalik ho natin, ayan ho, didiscuss ho ni Attorney ang changes for this year, 2024. Huwag ho kayong aalis.
100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Okay, balik ho tayo sa ating palatuntunan dito po sa Immigration Corner. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. For those who tuned in just now, welcome ho sa ating program. Nasa ikalawang bahagi na ho tayo ng ating palatuntunan. Ito po yung kung saan ay tinatalakay ang immigration problems and issues. No? At kung meron kayong problema ho, o meron kayong mga tanong, pwede rin ho kayong mag-message dyan ho sa ating Facebook page, no? Dito sa social media. Or mamaya ho, ibibigay ho ni Attorney yung email address niya kung saan kayo pwedeng mag-email. Okay, so once again, Happy New Year and Happy Thursday, Attorney. Magandang gabi sa iyo.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Happy New Year. Nice to be back, no, Sonny? It's, Happy New Year po sa inyong lahat. Yeah.
Happy New Year, Happy
Back
New Year.
to normality.
Sige, Attorney, take it away, no? Ito sa ating topic for tonight, mga immigration changes for this new year, no? 2024. Take it away.
Okay, so malaki pong topic natin. Ang dami. So, don't really know where to start, no? Immigration changes in 2024. And now, in December, beginning of December, 3rd of December po, no? There was an announcement from the new Home Office Minister. Ang pangalan niya, James Cleverly. The new Home Secretary nga. So 3rd of December, he made an announcement for the Home Office. And there were a whole load of changes. So let's just go through at least some of them. Napakadami. I don't think, it'll take us the whole night to go through the whole thing and to be discussing it. But there are a number of issues that I think topics that may be of particular interest. Pag-usapan din natin the most controversial, which is the change in spousal income, which was something that we discussed some 2 weeks ago. So una po. So these changes were announced nga mainly on the 3rd of December, but these will all come into play in either nandiyan na, bas na, or they will come into play on the 16th of January, which is next in a couple of weeks, or sometime nga in April. So let's take it the first one, no? Now, students bringing family members into the United Kingdom. So kung estudyante nga kayo, papasok nga kayo sa UK, if your course will start or has started on the 1st of January 2024, so of course now we are, we're the 4th of January 2024 tayo ngayon. So it's obviously started already. So kung nandito nga kayo, yung course nyo nga mag-umpisa nag-umpisa na 1st of January, kung hindi kayo PhD, no, to doctorate level, okay, or research-based higher degree, okay, so nandito kayo, gusto nyo mag-aral, say, English o undergrad nga kayo, hindi nyo na pwedeng dalhin yung dependents nyo. So, unfortunately, so no partner, no child dependents in the United Kingdom unless ang level nga is of the course is PhD, no? So doctorate. So yun ang una. Now, at the same time, so on the 3rd of December, they also announced the review of the graduate visa scheme. Now, pinag-usapan din natin to a good few months back actually. Graduate visa usually happens, or you can apply for it kung dumating ka dito, estudyante ka, natapos mo na yung kurso mo, no? And then you want to stay in the UK to see about looking for a job, no? Pagka may graduate visa ka, either 2 years or 3 years, pwede ka dito, pwede ka magtrabaho kahit anuman without needing a visa for employment. So, pwede ka magtrabaho basically. So, yun, sabi nung bago nating Home Office Secretary, they're going to actually look at that again. They're going to review it. Now, I think aalisin nila or substantially scale it back, no? But I think they will probably go the graduate visa. So that's under review. I suspect na yun yung babaguhin siguro nila, maybe even remove it altogether. My guess would be sometime in March, like the other changes nga happening. Now, another change that was announced before the 3rd of December, but will now be implemented on the 6th of January, no? Immigration health surcharge. Now, alam nyo naman, kung ang visang papasok nyo dito limited visa, apart from unless your visa is say 6 months or less, no? So not including visit visas. Pero kung papasok kayo dito, sabihin natin as a spouse, no? 2.5 years ang gusto nyong kunin. Meron kayong immigration health surcharge. Basically, ang sabi nila, that's your contribution towards the NHS, National Health Service. Now, tataasan nila yon from the 16th of January. At the moment, ang calculation po for the IHS is £624 per year. So kung 2.5 years ang visang kukunin nyo, then that means 624 times 2.5. Okay? Now, itataas nila from the 16th of January to £1,035 annually. So, that means that at the moment, kung magpapasok kayong application nga ngayon, ang IHS surcharge is 1,560. In 2 weeks' time, so by the 16th of January, tataas yun by nearly double, no? So it's 1,560 at the moment. So it becomes then about nearly 3,000, about £3,000, no? So it's coming in a couple of weeks' time. So yun. So I think it's 3,580 or something, £87. Now, also changes is shortage occupation, no? So dati kung shortage occupation ka, ang income it's a bit less, something like 20% less, and so rather than the amount, it's now going to go up likely to 38,700 pounds. 38,700 minimum. Apart from health and care. So kung nurse kayo, ganoon, then it's not gonna go up as much. Okay, but at the moment nga, 38,700, you're looking at minimum income. So taas. Now, another change, and this is one of the saddest changes, I think, and I think it's again, it's not a very practical change, no. I think is carers po, no, care workers. Now, care workers can still come into the United Kingdom, but hindi nyo na pwedeng dalhin ng pamilya nyo nga dito. Okay? So, marami kong mga kliyente na carers nga sila, and usually what happens is, sila muna, tapos they get settled in, tapos kukunin nila yung asawa nila, at saka yung mga anak nila, sabihin natin galing sa Pilipinas. And usually also, yung asawa nila pagka nandito na, nagtatrabaho din. And oftentimes, carers nga din. So, ibig sabihin, hindi nga lang isang carer makukuha nila dito, but in fact, two. Okay? But from March, hindi na po pwedeng dadalhin yung pamilya, no? Likely. Okay, so it's which is very I think it's a very short short-sighted, no, change nga. Then kailangan natin mga carers dito eh. According to Age Concern, I was looking at the figures recently. There's an estimated 122,000 vacancies, no, even before the pandemic for carers. And since so that's before the pandemic, no. During the pandemic and even now, I suspect na tumaas ngayon. So you're looking at vacancies of 122,000. And also we're getting there's increasing older population nga in the United Kingdom, and carers are in demand. Hindi nga lang sa UK, of course, but also in Canada, in the US. I mean, those skills are really needed. So it's unfortunate, I think, nga na they're limiting it or making the UK less attractive for carers by limiting, no, entry of by stopping, not just limiting, by stopping entry of dependents nga. So it's again, it's not it's an unfortunate change, and they're all in varying degrees unfortunate changes. Now, pinaka controversial po ay yung minimum income requirement for family visas, no? Alam ko pinag-usapan natin to some 2 weeks back, and hot off the press nga at the time. Now, on the 3rd of December, yung announcement ng Home Secretary natin, sabi niya, tataas daw nilang income for minimum income requirement for family applications to 38,700. That was the first announcement on the 3rd of December. Now, there was, from the 3rd of December until throughout, no, until the 22nd of December, huge backlash. No, it's concerns where, I mean, it was in the news pretty much every day. You know, people were quite I think rightly concerned nga that it was going to go up to 38,000 from 18,600 pounds to 38,700 pounds, so more than double, okay? And even higher than the median income for the United Kingdom, which is 34,000 pounds. No. It's anyway, as a result, I think, of that, they announced a follow-up. 22nd of December, they announced that actually hindi tataas nila to 38,700 immediately. Ang gagawin nila from 18,600, itataas nila sa March, no, to 29,000 pounds. So it's still quite a lot of increase, but at least it's not 38,700. So itataas daw nila to 29,000 pounds muna. Now, and then after that, tataas nila to 34,000, and then the final stage will be 38,700. Interestingly, hindi nila sinabi kailan nila itataas to 34,000 and kailan nila itataas to 38,700. So ang sigurado nga lang, itataas nila in March, likely to 29,000 pounds. Okay. Now, there are many questions still about it. So unang-una nga, does that mean kung kulang, is the savings requirement also going up? I suspect it will. kung may mga batang idadala dito, does that mean that goes up? Because at the moment, for the first 1,600, for every subsequent children is an additional 2,400. Itatas ba yun? No? What happens if you can't reach it? No? Are they still able to look at the exceptional circumstances, for example? No? Are there third party? So the third party support, is that going to count? Ang dami pang mga questions. But at the moment, the only thing we know is rather than going up to 38,700, itatas nila in March, likely, maybe in April, no, to 29,000 pounds. So all of these changes po, no, some are already in place. So as I say, yung estudyante, kung estudyante pagpasok nyo nga dito, course nyo mag-uumpisa 1st of January o nag-umpisa 1st of January 2024, hindi na pwedeng dalhin ng pamilya nyo dito unless yung course nyo is higher degree, so you're looking at PhD. The graduate visa nga, as I've said, no, they're going to review that. The IHS surcharge, itataas nila 16th of January. Okay, so 2 weeks. So kung pwede kayo magpasok ng application before the 16th of January, ang payo ko gawin nyo na. No? And as I've said, the minimum income requirement sa mga spouses, itataas nila to 29,000 pounds initially, more likely in March or April po. All these changes are going to come into play. I think it's I think it's unlikely na hindi nila, no, even with the controversies around the minimum income requirement nga, I think it will still go up to at least 29,000 pounds. So it's going to be, I think, a very challenging 2024 for a lot of people, or for immigration nga. I mean, immigration is always an interesting area of law, but I think it's going to be more challenging in 2024 than it's been for a long while. So, ang payo ko po, kung meron ko yung balak na pumunta nga dito, ang payo ko gawin nyo na nga ngayon, no? Especially spouses. Because it's one thing, the income is 29,000 can be quite difficult. 18,600, I think it's doable for a lot of people, not everyone, but 29 is quite a big hike. But 38,700, which is going to come, it's obviously a massive hike, no? So payo ko, kung meron kayong balak, gawin nyo na.
Agahan na, no? Agahan na para nang sa ganun maka ano sa deadline, no? Makahabol sa deadline. Teka muna, attorney, you just mentioned PhD students. May kumuha di ba ng mga masteral din? So yung ba sa higher education, yung higher na level? Pasok na ba yung mga masteral? Mga MA, they can bring in their dependents?
Not MAs. It has to be PhD level, which is one up, no?
Okay.
So PhD or doctor, yep. MA is not enough.
Okay. Napaka-grabe, no? Napakataas talaga, no? Okay. Pero teka muna, for example, somebody comes in, may pera, may kaya, they can study sa mga universities dito sa UK. Yung undergrad, yung mga tipong hindi masteral, hindi doctorate, no? Doctoral or doctorate, no? They can work.
Yeah, but yes, employment is something else that they've not changed nga, no? Most students nga can't work, bawal nga, no? Again, it's a question of level of yung degree. That's but these changes are focused really on mga pamilya. Sabi nila they want to decrease, no, the net migration. Sabi nila they want to decrease it by 300,000. And ang tinitira nga nila yung mga dependents. So at the moment, no, they have not yet said, okay, some the people who could before can't work now, but I think that will also come because they want to discourage. I think in a way they want to discourage students, nga, but they certainly want to discourage family members coming into the United Kingdom.
Di ba nga yung mga asylum seekers na coming in by boat, di ba? Gustong dalhin, di ba, sa ano pangalan ng bansa na yun? Ghana ba? Ano bang bansa?
Rwanda.
Kenya. Rwanda pala. Rwanda, oh. Napanood mo ba yung movie nun? Nakakatakot yung movie nun, ha? Have you seen the movie, Rwanda? Starring, I forgot na ano. Ano to? Dalawang, hindi ko wala, dalawang tribes yata ito, nagpapatayan sila nung panahon na yun eh. Ang setting nasa hotel eh, parang head ng hotel o manager ng hotel, sabay parang pinapatira siya, parang gano'n eh. May mga tribe pala sa Rwanda eh, kasi parang 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 ano rin, nung, di ba, nung nangyari sa India at sa Pakistan, di ba? Yung train nila, yung mga Muslims sa India, nag-train papunta sa Pakistan, yung mga Indians na, yung mga, ano ba, Hindu o Hindi from Pakistan going to going to, tapos minamassacre sa mga trains, no? I don't know kung napalood ba yung story ng India at saka ng Pakistan kung paano naghiwalay. Anyway, so sabi mo surcharge 16th of January. Magkano nga uli ngayon yung surcharge? Tapos ano matitipid nila?
So the surcharge at the moment. Oh yeah. So it's £624 per year at the moment.
Okay.
No, itataas nila to £1,035, so nearly double. By the 16th.
1035.
1035. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that means it's 3,500. Over 3,500, 3,587. No.
Okay.
If it's 2.5 years, for example. So, talagang tataas. So, at the moment, I mean, we're always busy naman, no? But part of the reason nga we're truly, really busy nga ngayon is mga applications nga na pwede kong pasok nga ngayon, pinapasok ko na. Because my clients are clearly saying, well, no, I mean, it's they can afford 1,560, but they can't afford 3,500. No? So, ang payo ko, kung pwede ka nang magpasok, pasok nyo na.
Ang technically, ano yan eh, pag pinasok mo yung application on or before the date, di ba? Maski ang ma-actionan yun, medyo nagtagal ng konti eh, at least nakapasok sa deadline. No? Surcharge ba? Ano ba yan? You pay, it's paid once a year? Yearly payment yan, no?
No, it's calculated per year, pero you pay it every time you make an application for extension. So hindi mo kailangang bayaran yung kung indefinite ang application mo. Pero kung sabihin natin ay dumating ka dito as spouse, no? Tapos gusto mong kailangan mong i-extend nga yung visa. So ibig sabihin, kailangan mong magbayad additionally for the extension, the home office fee, which at the moment is £1,048 plus yung IHS surcharge. Yung ang tawag nila a contribution to the NHS. So 1,000 at the moment pa for 2.5 years it calculates to 1,560. About 1,560. From 16th of January, that not double but nearly double to 3,580, 87 actually. So yeah, it's quite a hike. Pero importante, kailangan nyo bayaran yun. There's no choice in the matter. You need to pay the IHS surcharge when you make an application, unless it's for indefinite leave.
Only when you make the application, no? Hindi naman yan yearly thing, no? Basta pag nag-renewal extension, then that's it. One of the changes that you mentioned, attorney, yung kailan ba mag-take effect to? Yung sabi mo, carers can come to the UK but they cannot bring dependents. Kailan nga pala to? Likely to
be in March or April, no? Spring change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Likely, no? So either March or April. So magkakaroon ng formal announcement by during that time. Tungkol dito?
Yeah, well, they've announced it now. So ang mangyayari nga they will implement it to be March or April. I don't think sooner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, implementation na lang natin alam ko ano exact na month. Okay. And di paano yan? Parang, di ba, tama yung sinabi mo kanina na parang, parang hitting two birds with one stone. You get the original carer, the spouse, yung the primary, and then yung mga dependents niya, yung asawa, nakakapagtrabaho as carer din dahil wala namang ibang kaagad. The easiest job to do rito, pinaka-quickest job to do, yung caring eh. So, ayan, which is good naman, no? Dahil malaki ang demand. Pero with this, parang may curtailment, no? Na parang, di ba, yung mga prospective na additional na sana carers, wala na dahil 'di ba allowed ang dependent allowed magtrabaho, 'di ba? Usually mga asawa yun ang
Yeah.
ginagawa, 'di ba? They work straight away, no? Okay.
Yun na nga.
So announce na yan, pero kung kailan sisimulan, yun na lang inihintay natin. So sigurado na yan. Okay.
Yes.
So sabi mo hindi good news pero parang good news na rin, no? Because from the original 38,700 na in-announce in December 3, it will come down initially to 29,000 in March. No? Dahil sabi mo yung median
Yes.
na sweldo mas mataas pa yung 38,700
Yeah.
which is 34K yung yung median. So ayan na.
Yun na nga.
Magsisimula na, no?
Yeah. So of all the changes, one that's been most controversial.
Are you advising your clients to make applications as early as now, parang to beat the deadline? So from now, pwede, no? Wala pa, no? Hindi pa, di ba? Parang yung batas na ex post facto law. Nasa constitution, I don't know kung nasa dito sa, bagay, wala namang constitution dito sa UK. May constitution ba ang UK? Wala, di ba? Walang constitution ng UK.
No, we're common law. But ito nga din, no? It's a good point, Sonny, dahil but just beware, no? Sabihin natin ipasok nyo ngayon as a spouse, no? Kung palitan nga nila yung batas, they decision on the day on the law at the time of the decision, not at the time of the application. Okay, unless it's a question of age. So for example, kung yung meron nagpasok yung application before 18, that's fine. Kahit hindi mag-decision until after age 18 yung after 18 yung bata. But for these types of change, they will make a decision on the applicable law at the time. Sabihin natin, natagalan yung application nyo. Kung natagalan ang application nyo, tapos nahabutan nga kayo nitong panibagong batas, they will apply the new income requirement, not the old income requirement.
Teka muna, attorney.
So kung tayo ko,
sabi nga, di ba, March, most likely, baka March, yung unang parang step, dahil apat na steps yan, graduated, no? So, ibig sabihin, pag nag-apply sila ngayon, tapos sa March, magdidesisyon, gagamitin yung ka-announce na 29,000, ganun?
Yeah, that's how the law, that's how the law works. And yung nga din, that's one of the unclear things that what is, the case workers, anong gagamitin nila? They need to be sabi ng batas, applicable law is the law at the time of the decision, not at the time of decision. Okay? So if they follow at the moment kung anong what the law says, what case says, then they need to apply the 1,000 kung mabutan ka. So ang payo ko, okay, January pa lang naman tayo, if an application now for spouse visa, it should really get it before it's coming to play. Because of course April, sabihin natin April, you're looking at about 3 months pa rin, no? Maybe 4 months before it actually changes. So don't delay. Don't wait until March, for example, hoping na okay, March pa naman, hindi pa naman o February, hindi pa naman magbabagong batas, because they can say na the applicable law at the time is 29,000. So ibig sabihin kung 19,000 ang sweldo ng asawa nyo, di problema, no? Because you're 10,000 pounds out.
Medyo nilinaw mo tong by parang comparing it do sa nag-apply, iba to do sa, for example, nag-apply ka ng bago mag-18 na ihabol mo, maski ang desisyon after pa ng 18 na yung bata, walang problema, no? So ayan.
Yeah, yun okay.
Napaka-importante, maganda itong mga changes, no? Abangan natin, no? Titingnan natin ngayon. Pero sa March ba sigurado na 29? Okay na yan. I-implement na ba yung 29 sa March? Okay. So
yun nga. I'm 90% certain. Yeah.
Is surcharges, no?
Yun.
Tapos yung mga higher learning, higher education, higher something, Hindi pwede yung mga masteral lang, no? Kailangan doctoral, no? Mga doctorate, mga ganyan, no? Yung PhD students can bring their dependents. Teka na, pero hindi ko pa masyadong napakinggan. So yung mga, let's say, may mga Pilipino diyan, Pilipina, okay, na gusto nila mag-aral ng nursing yung mga anak nila rito sa UK. Na natanggap naman, halimbawa, parang, ano yan, di ba? Parang college student yan. Are they allowed to work ba? Sabi mo, nothing changed, no? Sabi mo, in the law, sa ano?
Yeah.
Tama ba? Tama ba yung
Yeah, no,
narinig ko sa'yo kanina?
at the moment, wala pa silang ina-announce about, restricting further yung ability of students nga at the moment, no? I think mangyayari nga din yun. But at the yung headline changes nga nila mainly focused on mga dependents. So I think actually it's not they probably still want to encourage students. Ang ayaw nga lang nila, they don't want students to be able to bring in their family members because they want to bring down. Ang sabi nila, they want to bring down migration number by 300,000. 300,000. That's obviously a lot, no? So yeah, and the way they're doing it is mainly to focus yung mga dependents. So dependents of students, dependents of carers, no? Dependents to some extent nga of people who already have indefinite leave to remain in the UK or indeed British, no? So it's really dependents nga ang focus nila.
Tama, carers cannot bring can come to the UK but they cannot bring dependents. Meron akong mga nami-meet mga nurses, attorney. Kunyari, as I say, may demand ng UK ng mga nurses. Ang nurses ba hindi kasama? I mean, they can bring their dependents?
Yeah. So nurses can bring dependents, but not carers. Not carers, not senior carers.
Okay. Wow. No, hirap na hirap lang sa sa mga nursing homes ngayon eh. Actually, nakikita ko napakalaki ng demand sa mga carers, attorney. Kulang ng carers yung mga nursing homes sa totoo lang, no. Na minsan nagko-complain yung mga trabahante dahil ay empleyado dahil nga na-overwork sila, no. Kulang sa tao, no. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Teka muna, may mga tanong ba tayo direct? Okay, sige. Meron, let's make way sa mga tanong natin. Sige, go.
Okay, galing po to kay Sammy. Sammy L. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Senior care po with skilled worker visa. May question lang po ako. Magto 2 months pa lang sa UK. Ang sabi po, sa contract namin, 48 hours per week lang po ang maximum hours to work namin. Pero nakikita ko po sa rota namin na pinagtatrabaho kami ng halos, 60 hours. Ka pa natutulog, 60 hours per week, ngayong week. Malalagot po ba ako niyan sa home office o pinapayagan po ba yung mga ganitong instances? Galing to kay Sammy. Ang ganda nito question. Salamat Sammy for the question. That this actually is very relevant nga dun sa pinag-uusapan nga natin kanina. Ang 48 hours ang kontrata mo. Now, kung meron kayong kung pinag-usapan nyo at you opted out of what's called the working time regulation, no? Then pwede yun, 60 hours nga. It's not in breach essentially. Now, ang kailangan mong tingnan ay yung kontrata mo o additional to that. So it would be saying something like you accept that you will you are opting out of the working time regulations. Kung meron kang pinirmahan on, di pwede nang dagdagan yung oras to 60 hours. Yung nangyayari nga ngayon. Kung wala kang pinirmahan na ganoon, then the change of your contract. So, ibig sabihin, kung if you complain, then they cannot sack you for adhering to your contract nga. So, tingnan mo, did you opt out of the working time regs? And makikita mo yun sa, it's a separate doc from your contract of employment. Makikita mo doon yung, I'm opting out of working time. And you can also give notice. Sabihin mo, no, sobra na itong 60 hours. You can, pwede mong bawiin yung consent mo. You can give notice and say, I no longer wish to opt out of the work regulation. So the home office, home office may be less so, but it's a question now of contract. So it's to 60 hours per week. So you're looking at 5 days, 12 hours, assuming that you get the weekend off, 12 hours per day, bigat. And I suspect, actually, I know a lot of carers who work even beyond the 60 hours per week. Na talagang wala silang pahinga. That's because you're needed, you really are. So so tingnan mo, are you have you contracted out of the working time regs? If the answer is no, hindi to pwede yung sobra-sobrang 60 hours. Oh, sobra sa 48 hours. So
Many years ago, no?
Hopefully, tingnan mo, no?
Oh, may bukas na may mic ko. Oo. So, yeah, alam ko maraming mga Pilipino nung araw talagang siyempre gusto nilang kumita ng pera. Bank ang tinatawag nila eh. Pero ito, 60 hours na nasa rota nila, no? Pero overtime paid yan, no? You're paid by the hour, no? Yung 60 hours naman eh, bayad sila, no? Hindi naman si Sammy na bayad ka ng 48 pero 60 hours ang i-render mong working hours, no? So
yeah,
okay lang yun.
I think I think the problem sometimes is nga if you opt out of the working time regs, no, ibig sabihin it's not, most of the time hindi nga yun overtime. So ang bayad sa iyo per hour is the same even though it's 60 hours nga. So it's not a question of 1.5 times nga. So kung 12 pounds per hour ang kita mo, 12 pounds per hour times 60, rather than if it's considered overtime. Oftentimes kung overtime nga, it's 1.5 hour, 1.5 times the hours. So and actually yung trabaho, carers are it's a hard job, no? And I think kung 60 hours ka, 12 hours, you're looking maybe 10 hours, 10 hours per day. Kasama pang Sabado, so linggo nga lang pahinga mo, if at all, no? You're probably looking at lagi ka sigurong pagod. So I'm not surprised, no? So hopefully, Sammy, tingnan mo yung kontrata mo. Kung wala kang, if you have not opted out of the working time regs, then you should not be working 60 hours.
Baka short-staffed yung kanilang nursing home, no? Kaya siguro parang inuobliga silang, tama yan. Kung talagang hindi ka happy 60 hours, check mo yung kontrata mo, no? Kasi kailangan papirmahin ka na nag-opt out ka, no? Doon sa parang 48 that you're allowing yourself to work more hours, no? So, yeah. Okay, well, may next question pa ba tayo? Si Kim Santos
Galing
Sunga.
Kim. Yeah, Kim Santos
Okay.
Sunga. So, hello po, attorney. I'm here in Scotland as a spouse visa and 3 years na po ako dito. Bali expiration po ng visa ko is December 2025, so next year. Same as my 2 kids. Me and my husband po are working in a care home as a care assistant. My husband is ILR, so indefinite leave to remain po in ILR. Kasali din po ba sa bagong changes? Thank you. Kim, again, a great question. The answer is we don't know yet, no? It's one of those nga, outstanding, one of many outstanding issues nga. So itong spouse, one of the questions we pose, I posed to the home office is to the government nga is yung kung nandito na yung tao, no, dumating kayo like you, nandito na kayo, is it still going to be the increased amount of 29,000 or whatever it may be by December 2025, no? Or are they going to stick with the old amount, which is 18,600 for the transitional provision? I suspect that they will say 29,000. So the answer is we don't know yet. No? Now indefinite ka, so hindi ka ang husband mo indefinite na siya. So itong care home na care assistant ka, that doesn't really affect you. Dahil nandito ka as his dependent. What will affect you potentially is kung itataas nga nila, as I say, the income, the minimum income requirement as the spouse. So, but the issue of you know working as a carer is not relevant yet. Yun. So, tingnan natin. No, tune in, Kim. So, at the moment, we don't know. I'm hoping we would know a little bit more by hopefully in a couple of weeks with any luck.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Ano pala, no? Teka muna, para hindi natin masagot, attorney, no? Hindi mo masabi na baka hindi ka, no? Para doon sa criminal thing, yung ex post facto law, di ba? Yung parang ginawa ngayon yung batas ngayon, pwedeng yung ibalik, no? Hindi po pwede yun, yung ex post facto law. Sa Constitution ng Pilipinas yun. I don't know ngayon, wala tayong Constitution dito, no? Pero, maano pala tong immigration pala, no? Parang parang naka-intriguing, no, attorney, no, dahil you cannot say with certainty na no, Kim ba pangalan? Kim Sunga, hindi, okay ka na, pumasok na, 3 years ka na, and so on and so forth. Hindi pala po pwede, baka i-apply, hindi natin sigurado, no? Yung ba ang ibig sabihin? Is that what you mean?
Tama. No, tama. Yeah, eksakto nga. So it could be that there was what they call transitional provisions kung nandito na yung tao. More likely, I think they will probably say no, 29,000 if kung yung tinaas nila. I think that would also apply going forward to people who are kung yung mag-extend nga nandito na kayo. I think, no. But at the moment, again, it's one of those issues nga na hindi pa nila tinitingnan. That there's so many issues around the minimum income requirement, and that's perhaps so with all the things that were announced nga, I think that's probably the one that's going to cause the government the most difficulties. Dahil nga it affects everyone kung nandito ka, matagal ka na dito, indefinite ka na, like yung asawa mo, okay, o kaya no British ka, kahit pinanganak ka nga dito, gusto mo kunin yung asawa mo, kulang ang pera mo, you will be faced with exactly this problem as someone who has perhaps entered the UK and just obtained nga indefinite leave to remain. So, hindi natin alam at the moment. But as I say, hopefully they will pad it up, give a bit more details, maybe in a couple of weeks. But so, importante, Kim, always tune in, no? Dahil as soon as I know, definitely I will let you know.
Dito ba, attorney, ang sweldo ba ng principal ang kailangan? Kunyari, yung husband yata niya na ang nagdala, di ba? Hindi ba pwedeng, let's say, kung working siya, 18,600 o naka 20,000 na siguro ang sweldo o 24 yung husband, kumikita siya ng 10,000. Hindi ba pwedeng pagsamahin yun? Kailangan ba individual na sweldo ng husband niya? Pwede.
Yeah. Pwede. Kung nandito na yung tao. So, si Kim, so sabihin natin may trabaho siya, no? Well, may trabaho nga siya, no? Carer siya. So, kung sweldo niya, tsaka sweldo ng asawa niya, together is 29,000, that's fine. Or 38,700 whenever the changes nga. So pwede nang isama dahil nandito na nga siya, no? Because it's income that is it's income that can be counted. At least at the moment, you make a good point, Sonny, dahil ito yung being able to put it together, of course that is at the moment yun ang batas. Again, hindi natin alam with the are they going to change that? No? Are they going to change it so it's only 29,000? Isa nga lang. It's really I think they were so keen to make the announcement nga. They didn't really think details, no? Because immediately when they made the announcement on the 3rd of December, bago nila sinabi, ibaba nila to 29,000. 38,700. I had so many questions immediately. Anong ibig sabihin yon? I mean, a transition provision, mga bata, savings, accommodation. They're just not enough details, and they have to deal with the details. It's ang tawag dito, the devil is in the detail. Tama yun. They need to be more detailed.
Natawa kasi ako dahil parang, sila Kim siguro, baka may pag-asa pala, maisama ko yung sweldo dahil nga nandito na. Pero sabi mo, baka rin, hindi natin masigurado. So, natawa ko, nako, hindi pa pala sigurado yata, no? Attorney, may ano pa, nasa 50-50 pa, no? Tama ba?
No, tama ka, Sonny. And that's yun ang problema ko, no? Dahil people asking me now, like to, sige. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wala.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Now, balik ako. So, people asking me, maklayante ko, sabi nila, okay, matatapos ng visa ko. Like, Kim, 2025, anong ibig sabihin niyan? And actually, I had an inquiry nga on Monday. Sabi niya sa akin, she's going to have a baby. Yung kalayante ko, nandito siya. She's working at the moment, but she's going to have a baby. So sabi niya, kung itataas nila to 29,000, kung hindi ako nagtratrabaho, ibig sabihin kulang kami. Ano mangyayari? No? And I couldn't really answer her. No? Dahil nga, kung kahit 29,000, kung kapos ang sweldo nung asawa niya, what would then happen? Are we looking at potentially needing to apply on exceptional circumstances, or are they going to count maternity pay? No, hindi naman ganong mataas ang maternity pay, but are they going to count that? So again, we're really lacking in details, which is caused more. I think yung announcement nga, it's to say to the public, okay, meron kaming ginagawa about immigration, itong ginagawa namin. But I think they didn't really count on the absence of details gonna cause them more problems, especially nga in relation to the minimum income requirement. Ang daming mga tao, even church officials are raising concerns.
Ayan, ako talagang tawag dito. Marami talagang changes pala, no? Kailangan siguro mag-light tayo ng kandila siguro bagong taon. Baka sakali, no? Magkaroon pa ng either, medyo may konting leniency or something, no? Yung mga judges, yung mga minibid mo, ano naman yan, no? Parang subjective din yan, no? Di ba? Parang depende, no? Depende rin, parang if you can sway kaya mong parang kumbinsihan, di ba? Parang ganun din yata yan, di ba? Ganun ba, attorney?
Not really, because of course, yeah. So I mean, the law is the law, no. Sometimes you can argue a different interpretation. Pero kung ang batas nga is 29,000, that's difficult to argue against, no. It's just if anything, it could be that you can argue, okay, 29,000, they can take into account maybe some a part-time income regardless of evidence. Maybe you can as a judge you can look at that. But as a judge, the starting point is kailangan mong you need to apply the law as a starting point, and then so yung 29,000 kung yun ang batas, then judiciary doesn't really have much leeway to say hindi 29,000. It's actually 28,000. 29,000 yun ang batas. So yeah, it's sila, they just need to provide more details. Na gusto nang itaas, I can see why they want to do that. It's not gone up for 10 years. Yung nga lang, kailangan nila din sabihin, ano bang ibig sabihin itong 29,000? Kung may bayo, ano bang ikalang dagdag? Kung kapos ang income nyo, ano bang kailangan? Kung nandito na kayo, pwede ba i-joint income yung asawa nyo? Kung maternity kayo o paternity kayo, pwede bang idagdag yung income? So many questions, Sonny. It's mind-bogglingly vague, at the moment, unfortunately.
You've been practicing immigration law for over three decades now, tama ba, attorney?
Yeah, tama po. 32 years this year.
32 years. Oh, okay. So 32 years na yan, how many changes have, sa palagay mo lang, ballpark figure lang, let's say 5, 10, 6, whatever, ang nangyari na sa 32 years na yun? And every time ba na may bagong something, paano, vague ba? O paano ba ang nangyayari? And then, lumilinaw na yan after 2 years. So paano ba yan? Para bang kabado mga tao, hindi pa alam paano application kayo as lawyers, no? Hindi nyo ba alam? Parang let's wait and see. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. Paano ang treatment mo? How do you deal with it? Now, this is something new. I'm sure you've experienced in 2012. These were major changes, no? Marami pang mga, I don't know, sa 2012 ba, meron pang nag-precede doon na changes din? Malalaking changes. Sa 32 years mo, how many changes have you seen, Bale?
Oh, so many, Sonny. There've been so many changes, and some more advantageous changes nga, no, to migrants, some less so, some quite there've been so many changes. I wouldn't even able to count it, but just to give you an example, no, nung nag-umpisa ako, there was no income requirement, no. This 18,600, wala po yun nung 32 years na nga, no? And also, there was not even a probation period. Ngayon, ang probation period, 5 years na. So, kasal ka, you get a spouse visa. Tapos, pinalitan nila, it then became 1 year probation. Tapos, tinasal nila 2 years probation. And then now, it's 5 years nga probation before you can get to indefinite leave to remain. And then, unang-una nga, walang income requirement. 10 years ago, they introduced the 18,600. And in fairness, there've been no changes since 10 years ago. 18,600, yun ang umpisa nga nila. And that has remained the case until nga ngayon. So, there have been really a lot of changes. Now, as lawyers, ang importante nga is, of course, you have to keep up to date. So, on top of the announcements, they normally also provide, not always, but they normally always also provide nga guidance to case workers. Yun ang kailangan mong basahin. There you will see, okay, a bit more, if you like, meat, no, to the announcements. The difference between the announcement nga ngayon, certainly in relation to the minimum income requirement, is there are no details, no. It's unusual in the lack of details. And it's unfortunate, absolutely, in the lack of details. Kailangan natin details because we need to be able to advise people. They need to be clear. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Kung papasok ako in April, ano bang kailangan kong pakita? Are we looking at 29,000? And they say at the moment it will be 29,000. Pero kung meron kayong bata, is it 29,000 plus 3,600? O tataasan ba? Kung kapos, what would happen? So it is. It's really unfortunate at the moment. This is probably the least detail in changes I've seen for a long time.
Okay, wow. Meron tayong mga questions pang additional, no? Sige, direct paki-flash nga lang.
Okay, galing po to kay Ali. Hello, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Questions lang po. Habo po pa kasi kami ng daughter ko before mag-change ang rules ng UK dependents. I'm 7 months pregnant. My due date is the first week of March 2024, I think she probably wants to say. And I have a daughter turning 5 this January 2024. My husband's status in the UK is skilled worker. Question ko po is, possible po bang mag-ayos ako ng documents and application namin ng daughter ko bago mag-change ng rules in the UK by April, o makakaalis na kami once ma-approve ang visa na. Pwede po bang mag-asikaso ng application kahit buntis na ako? Lastly, how many working days ma-approval for dependent visa? Thanks and more power. Galing to kay Ali. Of course, yeah, pwedeng asikasuhin nga ngayon, but I doubt that they allow you to fly. But kung meron ka ng visa, you don't immediately need to use it naman, ano? Especially kung kapapanganak mo nga lang. So, no, pwede ka na magpasok nga ngayon ng application. Ang payo ko din, kung yun ang balak nyo, you should do it sooner rather than later. So yeah, no, absolutely. You can, you should do it and should do it now, no? Dahil magbabago nga ang batas.
Ayan, okay.
So, yun.
Para akong attorney, para akong sinipon sa aso na masama yung aso, isang aso namin eh. Siya na pangalan doon, si Miko, dahil nga kung saan-saan dumudumi, hindi na-train ng anak ko eh. Okay, may question pa tayo. May isang question pa tayo yata, no? Sige, let's go. O yan, uy, Lisa Labawan Nael. Okay.
Oh, so what about bringing my daughter here? We're both already have ILR. Both me and my husband are working. Okay, Lisa, at the moment, okay, dahil indefinite ka na nga, so yung, I assume na pinanganak niya yung bata, nung nandito na kayo, and only now did you get indefinite leave to remain. You can. At the moment po, it's not part of the changes. But kung ako ikaw, I would make the application as soon as you possibly can, Lisa.
Ito, attorney, wala
make the application.
Hindi siya masyadong complicated tong case nito, which is good, no? Dahil hindi yung na spouse dependent, mga ganyan, no? Okay. All right. Sige, may mga comments tayo. Ayan.
Opo, yeah, Florence Sydney. Saklaw. So, kawawa naman pala ang mga kasama ko sa work. Maabutan silang pag-increase ng surcharge. Pero yung rate nila, ewan ko kung mag-i-increase din. Tama ka, no? Buti na lang naka-renew ko nung October. Yeah, no, tama ka, Florence. Yeah, tama ka. No, yung nga, kung maabutan ka 16th of January, no, yung nga. So tataas ang IHS, hindi tataas ang hourly rate. Yeah, at saka bigat no?
Di ba ngayon? Nataas na ba itong yung naturalization, attorney? Yung di ba, dati alangan yung ibang mga naka-ILR na mahal na iipunin ko. Kung ganito, kung 3 kami, 4 kami, mahal. Ganun. Magkano ba ngayon? Pagka na gano'n? How much is the application?
The application for naturalization. I can't remember the answer. I think it's nearly 2,000 ata. Tumaas na. So I mean the home of tumaas na. So the home office fees actually have just gone. Well, they went up in when did it go up? In last year nga. I think bang October tumaas na nga. So so tumaas na nga po.
Okay. All right. Sige, may comments pa ba rin? May mga Sige, labas mo nga, Pau, para ayan.
Actually, tama ka, Antoinette, no?
Antoinette,
so it is actually, no, tama ka, dahil it's going up by to 1,035 pounds per year. So tama ka. And so I think sabi ko kanina 3,500, but no, of course tama ka, 2,587 pound 50. You're quite right, Antoinette. Yeah. Hindi po 3,500. I think that was obviously my miscalculation. So tama ka, Antoinette. It's to 2,587 pound 50 pence if your spouse visa, for example, holder applying for 2.5 years visa. My maths have gone to pot.
Nakakatuwa, talagang nanonood yung mga viewers natin, and these are new names, these are not the usual names. Kamukha Ronaldo Villaver, ngayon ko lang nakita yata to.
Yeah, sabi niya, maybe discussion to focus on current policies. Ronaldo, tama ka. Discussion is discussion would be good. Ang problema nga ngayon, I don't know that they're terribly open for discussion, at the moment. And partly, I think that there's just lack of details. It's really unfortunate that, immigration, like any kind, and like all areas of law, sometimes, often, change in circumstances, change in society nga, cost of living, I can see na kailangan it can't remain static. And I can see that. Yung nga lang, kung papalitan nila, they have to provide, they at least have to have details nga. Hindi nga lang basta-basta. And you get the feeling sometimes nga that they're reacting. And that is unfortunate because it just brings more problems. So rather than getting a kind of a pat on the back to say, well done, making changes nga to immigration to what some would say to control it, no? Rather than that, people are saying, well, hang on, no, ano mangyayari kung gusto kong kunin ang asawa ko? Briton ako, dito ako pinanganak, no? Pero ang income ko kapos. So they're getting more concerns, I think, rather than anything else. So I think, yung nga, kailangan, they need to quickly deal with details. Otherwise, and people will continue to be concerned. No? They've had a bit of a break that Christmas nga. I think the controversy will continue again.
Yung mga okay. Is Vora, no? Yeah, is Vora. Anali is Vora. Yan. Oh, hello from Prague. Wow. May Happy New Year, ah.
Wow. Yeah, yun na nga.
Uy.
Oh no,
Si
the Librojo, Rudy. Yeah, the Librojo clan. Happy New Year, everyone. God bless us. Mabuhay. Mabuhay, Rudy. Regards to everyone.
Mabuhay. Yeah, yan. Uy, ayan.
si Egay, the guy. So sabi niya, ako na yata ang may pinakamaraming classmates sa UST dahil ako working sa UST College of Commerce Dean's Office. Iba-iba ng sections ko at subjects dahil irregular ang class schedule ko. Depends na time nag-work ako. Hopefully, magpaparamdam ang classmate. Cheers. Yeah. Okay. So he's a...
Pagka working student ba, Ricardo, parang hindi ka pwedeng naka full... kasi di ba sa UST merong black section eh. Yung isang kaklase kayo yun eh. Black section to. Kasi iba naman yung parang pag irregular ka, pasok ka ibang kukuha ka ng subject doon, iba-iba, no? So hindi ka nagba-black section, ganun ba pagka working student? Na yun ang parang trade-off na because you are a working student, yung sa library yata nag-work si Ega yata nun,
I can imagine, no?
Schedule mo, hindi no? Kasi alam ko nung sa UST ako, black section ako eh. Yung kaklase ko. Buong araw yung nakaklase ko, buong half day, whatever, sila yun. Black section. Hindi yung tipong pupunta ka sa... Meron kasi din sa UST rin na may bulletin board, by blackboard, tapos may mili ka na subjects.
Talaga?
Ginawa din namin yan pala. Ginawa ko rin kasi may mga professors na ayaw ka. Kunyari, psychology. dalawang teacher. Kunyari, si Maches at saka si Hernandez. O pipiliin mo si ganyan. Parang ganun, oo. Siguro ganun yan po. Pwedeng ganun sa UST. So, si Lynn.
Yeah, Mr. Mrs. Whiting, no? Hi, Lira and Sonny. Belated Happy New Year. Watching from Upminster. Oh, that's nice. No, kamusta kayo? I hope you have, they're a lovely couple. I know them. So, they're lovely couple, no? Hopefully you're well, no? And keep in touch, ha?
Direct, Pao, kung kaya mo i-grab yung Leonard Whiting. Sa ano yan? Siya yung si Romeo siya sa Romeo and Juliet yata. Leonard, parang Leonard. Dito kasi Leonard ang pronunciation, no? Oy, si Malcolm, hello. Our very good friend Malcolm, where are you? Happy New Year to you, no? Nasa ka ngayon?
Yeah,
Nasa
Happy
si
New
Malcolm?
Year.
Where are you? Oo. Yeah, we have a lot. Si Malcolm is a very good friend of ours, no? Marami tayong thank you rin. Thank you for your work.
Thank you for your work. No, thank you for watching, no? Thank you for joining us, Malcolm, no? And Happy New Year to you and yours, huh?
He's the most popular Briton to Filipinos around the world, attorney. Malcolm is the most popular Briton. He's met the president, Duterte. Sino ba?
Wow.
Ilan ba? How many presidents have you met? No? Yeah, si Malcolm Conlan, very, very, he's a vlogger. He's a social media personality. No? So, mabuhay ka, mabuhay. Sino to?
Yeah, no, I'm sure I've seen his broadcast nga, no? So it's, no. Hello,
No,
Malcolm, no?
meron,
Nice of you to join.
Guiliano, mabuhay. We have a lot of new
Oh,
names na
yeah.
nakikita mo niya. Diba?
Yun na nga. Yeah, that's nice, no?
No, Lira
So
and
sabi po
Sonny.
niya,
Good morning.
hello,
Yes, good
Lira
morning.
and Sonny. Ayan,
Mm.
Happy New Year
Good
po,
to see
no?
you.
Good to
Leonard,
see you both.
buhay, ah.
Good to see you.
Ayan. Nakita mo, direct yung Leonard Whiting. Siya yung Romeo sa Romeo and Juliet. Ayan, oh, yeah, Whiting.
wow.
Yan, Leonard Whiting. Yan, oh. Kasi, kaya alam ko yan,
Ah.
crush ko nung bata ako yung si Juliet, ano pangalan to? Pangalan niya, kanina sinabi ko lang, ano pangalan nun? Sino yung Juliet sa Romeo and Juliet? Nakalimutan. Anyway, si Leonard Whiting, ang Romeo. So, siyempre, maraming love dyan dahil, siyempre, di ba? Romeo and Juliet. Si Olivia Hassida, ako na direct. Olivia Hassida, alala ko na. Yeah, okay. Balik tayo sa may mga comments pa ba? May dagdag comments pa? Sige nga, okay.
Oh, si Egay. Egano, of course, Egay the guy. Pwede mag-block pero 6 hours a day ang work. Monday to Saturday. It depends, no? Sa need ng work, ang oras ko sa study libre tuition ko dahil working. Talaga? Oh, okay.
Working student.
Alright.
Pero alam mo, mas okay yan. Mas
Student
gusto
siya.
ko yung ganyan. Yung marami kang kaklase, yung marami kang classmates, iba-ibang klase mo. Maganda yun. Kaya yung ganong section, nakapasok ka. Yung ganong section, nakapasok ka. So marami kang kaibigan. No?
Yeah.
Kasi nung I attended we have a question. Oh.
So, galing kay Lynn Whiting. So, we have question. So, is the 90 days per year rule, so 450 per 5 years, a rolling 90 per year, or for each calendar year from the start date of your pre-settled 5-year visa? Do the Home Office check each individual year's total? After 5 years of adhering to the rules, is fully settled status then automatically granted? Jim and Lynn, tawagan niyo ako bukas, okay? Because this is actually this is not actually necessarily applicable to you. Dahil nga, of course, Jim is British, no? So it's not we're not looking at the 450 days necessarily, and then the 90 days nga. So tawagan niyo ako bukas because it's not quite as and I don't want to obviously disclose about your so
pero
tawagan niyo ako bukas.
So hindi mo pwede sasagutin, attorney, dahil kunyari for example, ibang tatamaan, hindi not necessarily Lynn or Jim. For example, ito ba pwede sa lahat o paano?
Yeah. So so generally speaking, the question's really to do with naturalization, no? Okay. So that's the 450 days. So to become naturalized, kailangan pakita that in the last 5 years, you are not absent for more than 450 days in the last 5 years, okay? And in the last 12 months, you are not absent for more than 90 days. So obviously, 3 months nga in the last 12 months. But those dates, those periods are more to do nga with naturalization. But iba din ang periods of time if you are married, in fact, to a British citizen. So it's not quite as so the general rule is you shouldn't be absent for naturalization more than 450 days in the last 5 years, no more than 90 days in the last 12 months, no? When you're applying for indefinite leave to remain to become naturalized. That's what this 450 days has to do. Those are the dates nga. Pero iba nga din if you're married to a British citizen.
Iba rin. For example, may Pinay.
Iba.
Married to a British citizen na diplomat na assigned sa Malaysia or wherever, kung saan assignment niya. Yung mga ganung bang asawa, paano? Nagiging citizen din? Mga absence of 450 days within the last 5 years. Does it apply to them as well? Kunyari, yung isang...
Yeah. Yeah, so the general rule nga is so it's the natural the rule for naturalization applies across board nga. Now in relation nga to diplomats, there may well be some differences also, but I can't imagine that I don't think that it's the disadvantage. I think if anything, it's probably an advantage. But yeah, so the 450 and the 90, days are to do now with naturalization mainly. So yun. Sorry. Someone's just texting me.
Okay lang. Hindi naman namin
Yeah.
nadidinig. Wala kaming ano. Okay, Direk, meron ba tayo dyan? So okay na tayo muna. So okay, ayan, marami tayo. It's been a very busy New Year natin, attorney. 4th of January.
Yeah.
Parang 4th of July.
Yun na nga.
Parang may puto ka, 4th of July. No? 4th of
Yun na nga. Yeah,
Oh,
it's been a very busy.
wow!
Yeah. So you asked to see Watson.
Uy!
Yeah, that's his
Dala.
Christmas greeting or New Year greeting.
Saya, nakuna mo ba? Si Snooki meron may Santa siya. Ito yung damit ni Snooki nung Christmas. Suit niya. Si Snooki
Santa outfit.
Outfit niya, Snooki, naka Christmas.
She must be so
Kita mo
cute.
ni Watson. Ayun, nakatingin si Snooki doon sa akin, nando sa, tig-isa silang bilang, wow! Reindeer, dog reindeer. Cute naman, Meron pa ba ibang mga photos? Parang gusto kong tingnan yung picture ni Watson, Laki ng ilong ni Watson.
Ang laki nga, no? Ang laki ng ulo niya.
Snooki, grabe liit ng ilong ni Snooki. Parang ang liit ng ilong ni Snooki. Yung ilong ng ate niya, doble, malaki. So kung doble ang ilong ni Miko kay Snooki, siguro times 5, times 10 siguro yung kay kay Watson, no?
At least.
Alam ni Snooki pinag-uusapan siya kaya nakatingin. Nakatingin na gano'n. Sabi niya, ano pinag-uusapan niyo ako, Ayan, Well, ayan, kanina medyo hindi niyo napanood yung earlier program, Meron kami rito ang dalawang mga little girls na nag-aaway, no? Yung siguro si Snooki at si Miko. Nakakatuwa itong aking aso. Naging dalawa na aso ko ngayon. Attorney. Last year, December 23, December, I had Snooki. First time ko siya na December kasi umalis kami ng November. So, although nasa akin na dapat ng mga October pa yan, kaso November alis kami, nagpunta kami ng Italy ng mga 10 days yata, almost 2 weeks. So, December. Ngayon, December, may panibago na naman ako. Dalawa na si Miko. So, akala ko, pag may kasama si Snooki, makakaalis na ako. Yung tipong, hindi na parang maingay ito. Lalong, may kasama pa siya, kajuwat ngayon na tumatahol. Pag wala ako, lumalabas yung pintuan So, anyway, it's the first time having a dog and I truly enjoy it, love it, no? So, ayan. Marami natutunan yung mga kapitbahay. Kapitbahay, kapatid, kapamilya, kapuso, no? Yung mga kababayan natin dito sa United Kingdom. At syempre, yung mga nasa ibang bansa pa, no? Dahil baka yung mga dependents nila o mahal sa buhay, dadali nila rito, o, at least nalalaman nyo itong mga bagong changes na darating in 2024. Ayan.
Opo.
PhD students lang ang pwedeng magdala ng dependents. Sila ba pwedeng, di ba, meron pa rin yung pagkatapos mong graduate, allowed kang 2 years na magtrabaho, ganun ba? Attorney, itong mga, let's say,
At the moment.
Yung mga undergrad din, pwede rin, di ba? Pwede rin ba?
Yeah. At the moment, no?
At the moment, okay.
2 years.
But,
yeah.
Okay. So far, wala pang hint dyan na babaguhin pa. So far, ito lang na, pwede lang magdala ng dependents yung mga PhD students, no? So far, yun lang.
No. There's a massive hint, actually, no? Alisin nila yung I think alisin nila yung visa. I think it's only a matter of a short time alisin nila.
So parang talagang pinapasikip the immigration to the UK. Parang they're trying to make it difficult, no? For people to come over to the UK. No? Inihigpitan na. Well, at least marami tayong natutunan. Natutunan ko na rin yung mga, may 48, 60 hours na nagtatrabaho. Pangalan no, Sam? Samba, Sami? O ano? Pangalan nun? No? Yes.
Yeah, the working time regs.
Oh.
Yun na nga.
Ayan,
Tama ka.
Tapos si Miss Uy na nagkaroon ng parang correction yata doon sa presyo, attorney, no? Which is good.
Tama,
no? At least
tama
tama
siya.
yun yan.
Yeah, thank you.
Updating
Thank you,
mo.
absolutely.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Well, I just would like to, nakakatuwa naman, these are people who are, watching us at they commented, no? At saka sila Lynn at saka si Whiting, ha? Ano yan?
Yeah, kay May,
Oh,
kasi
1,000.
sabi ko na I couldn't remember what the naturalization fee is, but tama ka. So it's 1,580 pounds daw na galing kay May, the naturalization fee. So it went up by not too much. I think probably less than a little over 100 pounds ata. No, it went up by. But that went up last year.
Oh, okay. Kasama ba yan sa changes ng 2024 na tataasan pa nila yan?
No.
Hindi kasama.
Well, not at the moment.
At least kung nadagdag lang around 100, not bad, no? Okay lang yun. hindi ganun kalaki. Well, I hope you guys have learned a lot today, no? Talagang very, kumbaga, punong-puno, hitik na hitik yung ating programa ng information, no? Kaya talagang, happy Thursday, no? It's thirst for knowledge, thirst for information, immigration information. And we have a lot of it, no? Today because of you, no, attorney. Kasi ikaw ang superstar ng ating pinag-uusapan, immigration, Del. Di ba? Andito lang ho ako, kasama lang ho ako. At taga-tanong lang, kung may tanong kayo, tinatanong ko. At kung may tanong din ako, tinatanong natin, no? O kina-clarify natin kay attorney. Well, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Attorney, baka may mga shout-outs o may mga pagbati dyan o meron ka pa mga gusto idagdag doon sa napag-usapan natin, nakalimutan mo, or how to get in touch with you. Sige, go right ahead, please.
Okay, so so I'm sorry to for some for most probably this would be quite worrying, changes, worrying news nga. So but look, what will happen nga will happen. So ang payo ko po, kung meron kayong magagawa nga, ready na kayong magpasok ng application, gawin niyo na nga ngayon. Now, kung gusto niyo makita nga ito uli, the points nga, I'm going to upload it on our sa website po namin. So ang website po namin, www.douglas-simon.com, no? Go to the news section, doon ko po lalagay. Now, kung meron kayong mga questions, as usual po, email niyo sa akin. Kung gusto niyo Tagalogin, hindi nga din problema. Ang email address po namin, CABATBAT, yung apelido ko, at Douglas2S, -simon.com. Telephone number po namin, 0203-375-0555, no? Pero kung mag-i-email po kayo sa akin, lagay niyo po dun sa subject, Immigration Corner. That I have a bad habit of opening my emails at whatever time. Pagka binuksan ko, kung hindi ko matandaan ang email nyo, I will never find it again. So put down Immigration Corner. At least I have a possibility of finding it by doing a search Immigration Corner, and then it will pop up. But yeah, so I hope that was I'm not sure that the right word is enjoyable, but I hope that was of use to you. But yeah, Happy New Year po sa inyong lahat, no? Yeah, it's hopefully 2024 will be challenging but good, hopefully.
Hopefully, you've seen a lot of changes throughout your legal, career, no? So, ayan, at least ito, bago na naman. So, we just don't know what will happen. Tignan lang natin, no? Pero at least, what you can do, baka may hope, try to put in your applications earlier. Para nang sa ganun, baka sakaling mabit yung deadline, no? Or although sabi nga, yung ano nga to, andyan no? It's just a matter of kung kailan sisimula, no? Kailan ang starting, no? March for the 29K, 16th of January for the surcharge, no? Andyan na yan. Ayan, so...
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Nako, we hope you had a very educational, wonderful, enjoyable night with us, with me and attorney. And I hope you had learned a lot of things tonight that you can take away, no? And probably pass on to some people who might be affected or might be would concern the topic that we had tonight. No, especially now, like you said, the one that sa akin, one that comes out here is carers can come to the UK but they cannot bring their dependents. Ayan ho. Nako, napakahirap po niyan, no? So, of course, yung at least may konting hope dun sa 29,000 dahil pwedeng pag andito na yung spouse, pwedeng pagsamahin yung sweldo na yan, no? Para hopefully medyo maganda yan, no? Maging good news para sa inyo. At huwag sana matamaan nung maghigpit sila rito sa atin. Okay, so sa ngalan mo, attorney, sa ngalan ho ni Attorney Lira Simon CABATBAT, sa ngalan ng ating direktor na si Paula Patricia Perez, ito po si Sonny LARAGAN nagsasabing thank you very much sa inyo walang sawang pagsubaybay dito po sa ating Immigration Corner on a Thursday, ating happy Thursday na date, no? So we're gonna do it again. Let's do it again next week for another edition of Immigration Corner. So till then, no, once again, I'm wishing you everybody a happy New Year. No, so take care. God bless sa inyong lahat and good night. Bye.